Welcome, everybody, to Sunday service, December 11th. It's getting to be that time of year, the holidays, that spirit's in the air. It was snowing when I left home this morning, so it's really starting to feel like Christmas. We have a few announcements this morning. Today's a really special day. It's our review day or workshop day for our relationship series. If you need a notebook and pen, there are some available in the back. You can ask Christine for that. Also, I want to mention it's the last Sunday that you can buy Women's Federation raffle tickets. They're going to be for sale in the coffee room. You can pick up many there, better your chances of winning, and the drawing is next Sunday. Other announcements include heads up on the marriage course. The marriage course is going to be taking place in February. Due to weather, it's going to start by Zoom. That way, we're a little bit more certain every appointment can happen. But perhaps by the end of the course, we can gather together and do it in person here. So if you'd like to help with that aspect, you can let Kimio know. But you can start, you and your spouse can talk and make sure you've got room in your schedule for this important thing here. The Next Generation Winter Workshop is coming up. You can use your phone and register that way, or else watch your email. A lot of these announcements do come in the email. Next, the location of the next Great Awakening has been switched to Belvedere. Please join us here on December 17th. That's next Saturday. And our Christmas party is going to be next Sunday. It's during the regular Sunday service time. We're going to have a wonderful time gathering together and celebrating the holiday. And on the next slide, as part of that, we're going to have a secret Santa. Okay, so just to further broaden your joy of the Christmas party, you have until 2 p.m. today to register. And magically, once you sign up, by this evening, you will receive the name of that special person that you're going to buy a gift for. So you can spend up to $15 in buying a gift. And next Sunday, when you arrive, you'll see a beautiful Christmas tree here. And you'll put the gift under the tree. And at the end of our service, you get to find your gift. If you sign up for Secret Santa and bring a gift, you get a gift. So, yeah, don't forget to do that by 2 p.m. Okay, thank you, everyone. And now we're going to have some wonderful praise music.
How's everybody doing? Morning. Welcome to our Sunday morning service. How are you feeling? I know it's a bit chilly out there, but in here it's warm, isn't it? You can relax and bring your spirit. Let's all stand and let's do some singing, okay? Let's go to the spring of life. 2, 3. We're marching to the blessed land of Canaan with light. We're leaving all our heavy burdens here. At last we are released and free from being slaves. We're coming to the blessed spring of life. Everybody sing! Coming to the spring where living water flows. In glory we'll be living evermore. Going to the land where faith flows spring. In glory we'll be living evermore. Oh, guide us. Guide us with your pillars, Lord, of fire and of clouds. And give us as if follow in our lives. The moment that we cross the Jordan River is at hand. We're coming to the blessed spring of life. Come to the spring, everybody. Coming to the spring where living water flows. In glory we'll be living evermore. Coming to the land where freely flows the spring. In glory we'll be living evermore. Our thirsting hearts receive with joy of the manna from above. Your precious food will always be our strength. So if the future finds us lacking, we will not despair. We're coming to the blessed spring of life. Oh, everybody sing! Coming to the spring where living water flows. His glory, glory will be living evermore. Going to the land where freely flows the spring. Glory living evermore. Coming to the spring. Coming to the spring where living water flows. Glory will be living evermore. Going to the land where freely flows the spring. In glory will be living evermore. In glory we'll be living evermore. One more time. In glory we'll be living evermore. Yeah. Amen. Amen. Hallelujah. We'll move on to the next song. It's a day of glory. Every day is a day of glory. Every time you open your eyes, it's a day of glory, isn't it?
Yes.
Through silent darkness comes his constant, clearest voice. Yeah. Through silent darkness comes his constant, clearest voice. His words of truth and life wakes us up from sleep. Sing glory, glory, oh glory, oh glorious Lord. Welcome, welcome, oh welcome, oh welcome here now. Giving all you have and join with our Lord, one with our God, sharing love and beauty evermore. For now the day all men desire, day of celebration is at hand. Sunrise and morning comes. Sunrise and morning comes. We rise up in this land. Spread forth the word of good. Give it all your strength. Glory! Glory! Glorious Lord. Welcome! Welcome, oh welcome, oh welcome in now. Giving all you have in join our Lord, one with our God, sharing love and beauty evermore. For now the day all men desire, day of celebration is at hand. All holy children, come, new days have come. March forward, one and one. Let's unite and sing in glory, glory, oh glory, oh glorious Lord. Welcome, welcome, oh welcome, oh welcome in now. Giving all you have to our Lord, one with our God, sharing love and beauty evermore. For now the day all men desire, day of celebration. Glory! Let's sing glory! Glory, oh glory, oh glorious Lord. Welcome, oh welcome, oh welcome in now. Giving all you have and join our Lord, one with our God, sharing love and beauty evermore. For now the day, all men desire, day of celebration is at hand. The day of celebration is here. Amen. Now our performance song.
Good morning, everyone. So this next song was written by Jinsup Park about a brother who died at a young age in a car accident. So as you're looking at the lyrics or listening to the lyrics of the song, that's what it's about. Standing on this lonely passage, I wave to you a lullaby. I hope we don't turn into strangers, 'cause memories can fade with time. Come now to ever hold me closely. Don't let me go, don't say goodbye. Live a dream, don't waste a lifetime. Upon your wings forever fly. When the sun awakens, look to see the light. I'll be there for you, my brother, on the edge of heaven. We will be alive, you and I. Until we're there, I'll take this journey. I'll travel there along the side. Through all of this life's tribulation, and you will never see me cry. When the sun awakens, look to see the light. I'll be there for you, my brother, on the edge of heaven. We will be alive, you and I. Time passes by, but you were always there for me. Love will never leave us, we will fly, you and I. When the sun awakens, look to see the light. I'll be there for you, my brother, on the edge of heaven. We will be alive, you and I. When the sun awakens, look to see the light. I'll be there for you, my brother, on the edge of heaven. We will be alive, you and when the sun awakens, look to see the light. I'll be there for you, my brother, on the edge of heaven. We will be alive, you and I.
Brothers and sisters, please join me in prayer. Our beloved Heavenly Parent, Thank you. Thank you so much for this morning, for the Sunday service. In front of you, all of us are here. Please be with us as we try to be with you. We are so grateful for the leadership of Belvedere family community, and we may have established our own preconceptions based upon some sort of habitualization of our life of faith, even to the neglect of the importance of relationships, which our beloved pastor Justin is really talking about these days. Please let us be humble and open our minds and hearts to be able to understand and hear truly your ongoing message. We really want to build wonderful human relationships that involve all of us. Thank you so much again. And let us really carefully try to understand your message, which is to be given during the Sunday service today, offering this prayer in gratitude in the names of all of us present here and in my own name, Theodore Shimyo, blessed, Sumie Shimyo, blessed Center family. Aju.
Thank you, Dr. Shimya. So for the last 5 weeks, we've been learning about relationship. Our lives have become richer, our families closer, and our community tighter and stronger. Sometimes in learning a lot, we can forget the details. So to make sure we're reminded and make sure we didn't miss anything, take out your phone and get ready for a Kahoot review. To lead us in this, I invite up Game Master Stephanie Diaz.
All righty. Good morning, everyone. I don't know if I am much of a game master, but this will be a lot of fun. So the way that this works is you'll take out your phone and open up the camera app. Automatically, it should detect the QR code. If not, you can go on your search engine, the internet search engine, and type in www.kahoot, that's KAHOOT .it. Okay, it's not .com, but .it. So once you enter, or once you are on there, you're going to want to enter the game pin, which is 536024. So please, we highly recommend you put your real first name, okay, no nicknames here, because there will be a prize to the people that place in the top 3. We have some awesome gift cards for you. So yes, very important that you claim prize with the correct name. So we'll give it a couple of seconds for everyone to join. There's about 25 people so far. I think there's a lot more than us, than 25 people here. So yes, please feel free to join. And even if you might not remember what was said in the past couple of weeks, it's still a nice opportunity to get a refresher, right? Just to challenge yourself, test yourself a little bit more, push yourself to find the correct answer. So yes, we'll wait a little bit more. Yeah, and it's all true or false, by the way. So 50-50 chance. Yeah. I myself will also join because I have not, I did not create this, so I want to test myself also. But yeah, we'll give it a little bit more. 42 participants. Is there anyone that has trouble logging in? Okay. Yeah. Oh, wait. A little bit more. Ideal. Yeah, if anyone is in need of internet connection, also let us know. We'll find a way to give you some. We're at 48. Last chance. Yeah. Will we make it to 50? Oh, one dropped out. Oh. Yeah, Grayson number 2. Alrighty. Is there anyone else that's trying to enter? We got one person there. One person? Okay. We'll give it 20 more seconds. 20 seconds. And then we'll begin. We're at 50 now, so I think it's a good number. Oh, 51. There we go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. Close. Very, very close. But yes, I believe, Uncle Charles, we can start the game. All righty. Relationship workshop quiz. First question. Breaking the cycle or relating to breaking the cycle. True or false? Breakdown of relationships is very normal in this world. True or false? You also get more points for tapping the quickest. So if you tap the correct answer the quickest, you get more points. You'll be on the leaderboard. So yes, true or false? We'll give it. All right. It is true. 6 people answered false. But yes, breakdowns of relationships is very normal in this world. We can go on to next. And on the leaderboard, we have Patrick with 1,000 points. Okay. That's why it's important. It's important to answer very quick. And we have Jaina, Kaylin, Kester, Taka, and Marina up on the leaderboard. So again, the faster you answer, the more points you get. Next question. True or false? We are to be blamed for the state of the relationships that we are now. True or false? True will be blue, false will be red. I hope this isn't a trick question, Pastor Justin. But yes, we'll give it a couple of more seconds. And the answer is false. All right. We cannot blame ourselves. Let us remember that. All right, let's see the scores now. Patrick with 2,000 points. And we got Kim and Justin climbing up the leaderboard. Grayson number 1 also is up there, and myself. Awesome. Okay. I didn't make this either, okay? So this is completely fair. Okay, one of the principles to break the cycle is to listen. Wait, what? Is to listen to understand. One of the principles to break the cycle is to listen to understand. True or false? Again, blue will always be true, red will always be false. So you should just. No. Okay, diamond is true, triangle is false. The correct answer is false. Wow, only one person. Huh. Okay, let's see who got it correct. Justin. In first place, we got our very own series creator, Justin Nakamoto. The next questions will be based on the topic of true love, which is the second sermon part of the series. The performance song sang during the sermon topic true love was Reckless Love. True or false? True or false? It's a very beautiful performance, if I can say so myself. Was it Reckless Love? And the answer is true. Our young adult band performed it. It was a very, very awesome song. All right, let's see. And we got Justin still top place with Patrick second, Grayson third, Steph fourth, and Kim Justin fifth. Characteristic of false love are changing, temporary, and conditional. Characteristic of false love are changing, temporary, and conditional. True or false? Okie dokie. And the answer is true. It is true because the characteristic of true love is unchanging, eternal, and unconditional. Awesome. Okay. Oh, and Pastor Justin was knocked out of first place. We have Patrick in first, Grayson number 1 in second, Kim and Justin third, Pastor Justin fourth, and Bill S in fifth place. Let's move on to the next one. True or false? Characteristic of true love are unchanging, universal, and conditional. You did not just hear what I said previously, okay? Okay, but unchanging, universal, and unconditional. True or false? What will it be? What will it be? And the answer is come on. I just said the answer like 30 seconds ago. But yes, it is false because, again, true love is unchanging, eternal, and unconditional. All right? So it is false. Let's see who's at first. Yeah, okay. There is still time, though. Joseph has the highest answer streak of 3. Awesome. Next question. So this is from the third sermon series. Filling your love tank. Filling your love tank. True or false? The ideal spiritual life is to be completely 100% independent from other people. True or false? Is it true? Is it false? The ideal spiritual life is to be completely 100% independent from other people. Someone's been watching his sermons. That's a good thing. The answer is false. You should always have someone to depend on, especially in your spiritual life. And again, all right, I'm on fire, exactly. Let's move on to the next one. True or false? You can give even though you don't have it yet. True or false? True or false? This is based on the sermon, not on your own personal beliefs, okay? Okay. True or false? True or false? The answer is false. The answer is false, okay? Let's see the leaderboard now. And we have Pastor Justin back on top. Kaylin and Kester, Jaina, Stephanie, and Sam and Kim. Alrighty. 4 steps of true love: faith, truth, acceptance, and love. 4 steps of true love. True or false? Are they? Are they not? We'll see. The answer is true. They are the 4 steps of true love: faith, truth, acceptance, and true love. Now let's see the leaderboard. Oh, 12 players just hit their third answer streak. That means you got 3 in a row correct. We got Jaina in first, me in second, Aunt Susan in third, Masai-san in fourth, and Pastor Justin in fifth. This can be anyone's game. Anyone's game, okay? This is based on the sermon, Finding the One. We all need to find physical, personal, true parents in our life. True or false? Physical, personal, true parents in our life. Is this true or false? True or false? The answer is true. The answer is true. Just as much as we need spiritual true parents, we also need our physical true parents. All right, let's see the leaderboard. It stays unchanging. Awesome. Let's move on to the next one. True or false? A personal true parent is filled with love, ready to give you internal guidance, and mature. Yes. Again, based on the sermon, on your personal beliefs, which could become personal beliefs. Yes. The answer is false. The answer is false. Well, not all perfect, right? But we're trying to get there, achieve this. So the leaderboard has changed now with Masai-san in first, Pastor Justin second, Jaina third, Sam and Kim fourth, and myself in fifth. Alrighty. Let's see. 4 more questions left. Remember who you are. You can become a true parent too. True or false? True or false? Remember who you are. Yes, we watched a nice clip of The Lion King that day also. The answer is true. We can all become true parents. And the leaderboard, again, unchanging. Pastor Justin is back in the game. Awesome. Communication, the genesis of connection. So this was last week's sermon. The purpose of communication is to allow 2 hearts to melt into one. True or false? True or false? True or false? It's a very interesting picture. Yes. Yes. And the answer is true. Definitely. 100%. And leaderboard stays unchanging. Taka is up 5 places. He's climbing higher. Alrighty, 2 more questions. When we make a different decision in our mind and life, take actions, our life transforms and we see in a new way. When we make different decisions in our mind and life and take action, our life transforms and we see life in a new way. In a new way. True or false? And the answer is true. Most definitely, when we take action, will we see life in a new way. The leaderboard now. Woo! Masai-san got bumped down to second. Jaina in first. Sam and Kim third. Myself in fourth. Pastor Justin in fifth. Alrighty, and this is the last question. One of the communication principles for deeper connections is to not be shy and just talk. All right. One of the communication principles for deeper connections is to not be shy and just talk. Once again, based on the sermon. And the answer is false, okay? You can totally be shy and not talk. It's definitely based on the personality you have. But let's see the scoreboard. We have myself in third place. Second place with, all right, Sam and Kim in second place. And first place is Masai-san! Yay! I believe fourth place is Pastor Justin and fifth place is Jaina. All right. If we can welcome up our winners to the stage so that we can give you your prize. Okay. So, third place.
I just take this as my honor and then give it to second Sam and Kim. To Sam and Kim. Sam and Kim.
Oh, okay.
Honor, so that's good enough.
She's the owner. Okay. Sam and Kim. Yes. Uncle Sam, Kim-san. I guess Masai-san gives you her first place. I myself am not a fan of Dunkin' Donuts. So I would like to give this to Jaina. As a runner-up. All right. Dunkin' is amazing, but yes. All right. Thank you so much, everyone, for playing.
Great. Thank you, Stephanie. And thank you, everyone. So now you know how good of a listener you are. Anyway, now it's time for our sermon. So please join me in giving a warm welcome to our Pastor Justin.
Right. Good morning, brothers and sisters. Did you have fun?
Yeah.
I had fun. I didn't make those questions, so I promise I was not cheating. But yeah, I'm really grateful to be here. Today is going to be our relationship workshop, and this is going to be on the foundation of already 5 weeks that we've been sharing about relationships and the importance of really working on our relationships and these different principles and tools that we can implement into our relationships. And in the last workshop, we had our first ever workshop style service about 6 weeks ago, and that was it was almost 2 months ago, and that was the vision workshop, right? And we really worked on our own personal vision for our life. And so this time we're actually going to kind of take it to another level where it's not just going to be about our own personal vision, but it's about how do we have a vision and share a vision with another person. And how do we communicate that vision so that we can actually share that together and walk together, with somebody who has a completely different way of thinking, different way of feeling, and way of looking at the world. But how can we really unite together on a common vision together? And I wanted to share this quote from the last sermon. This is the quote that we ended on, which is, "The eternal kingdom of heaven lies in the unending process of discovering another in the present again and again and again." And so today is also about really experiencing the kingdom of heaven, that experience of being really present with another person and really discovering another person or rediscovering a person and cultivating that heart of curiosity with one another. So today's program is going to go like this. We're going to start off with creating the mind-body connection with Kimiya-san. We'll invite her up very soon. And then we're going to go into creating a relationship wish list. And then we're going to go into practicing communication skills through sharing and mirroring. There'll be an explanation. We'll have an example, and we'll actually have a chance to practice that together with each other. And then we'll finish off with another exercise around appreciations. So a lot to look forward to. And before we welcome up Kimiya-san, I wanted to just share about the importance of really creating this mind and body connection before we get started. I want to read from Father Moon. He says, "One heart unity is absolutely necessary in the process of striving towards goals in our life. When mind and body become one, God will be with you. This is a fundamental principle. Why would God be with you at that time? Love begins when mind and body become one." So in order to really be present with another person, it's important for us to actually get present to ourselves first, to our own heart, to connect our mind, our body, and sync up with our own heart and sync up with God. And to really get into this mindset of, how can I become an expression of God's love for this other person? Like how can God express his love through my body, through my listening, through my speaking, through my appreciation, through just being fully present with another person? Because don't you think God would want to be fully engaged with you? Right? If he had an opportunity, he would want to be fully engaged with us. So so in order to do that, we have to, in a sense, kind of get ourselves out of the way and allow God to be present. And when I say get ourselves out of the way, I'm talking about, our identity, all these ideas, all these judgments, all these opinions that we have constantly running in our mind, our fears. We have to let that go and allow God to come in and be with another person. And that's really where the experience of the kingdom starts. And so we want to practice really connecting the mind and the body. And there's a couple ways that we can do that, right? We kind of experienced that in our first workshop, and we want to experience that once again. Of course, Father Moon says that there are two ways. I don't know if you remember from the last time. You remember what that was? One is beating ourselves. That's one way to say it, I guess. He says striking the body, right? Kind of weakening the body so the mind can show through. The other way is to strengthen our mind so that it can overcome the body. But rather than, I don't think it's about just, like, oh, we're gonna start beating ourselves today. We're not really gonna do that, but we're going to kind of sync together through exercise, through really being with our mind, with our body together, and to be with that question of, how would God want to move this body today? How would God want to move this body today? Rather than thinking, because I think we all woke up in a different way. I don't know how you woke up. Maybe you woke up fully energized and ready to go. I'm like, wow. Someone back there is like, yeah, let's go. Or maybe you're like, oh, another day. My aches and pains. Oh my gosh. But really getting out of however we felt, let that go and just let God come into us and let God move the way he wants to move today, or she wants to move today, right? Can we do that? Can we give that a shot? Okay, awesome. So without further ado, I'd like to welcome up our amazing sister, Kimio Matthews. Let's welcome her up.
Good morning. Okay. Oh, I think I need it. Yeah. I think I'm a little bit taller than this. Yeah. Good. Okay. So if you can put on music already, yeah, that'll be nice. Okay. So today we want to open our heart, right? Yes. So everybody can, maybe it's okay if you start sitting there right now, right now. And then you make a light fist, right? Yes. And then pinky side up 2 inches below belly button. Tap, 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 tap. You must be wondering, So in order to, who has open heart today? And you can nod or so. And somebody has a little bit struggle, right? Yeah. So in order to open your heart, who is the best teacher? Open heart. I think children. Yeah, children have an open heart, right? Maybe like 3 years old, or even less, right? So we want to have open heart, right? Yeah. So in order to have open heart, it doesn't just come, right? Oh, I want to have open heart. And is your heart open? No, right? So you need to have a full of energy that opens your heart. So we are tapping right now. It's called kihe, right? So it's ocean of energy. So you are knocking on the ocean of energy. So yeah, knocking, right? So it is eventually over. You feel warm, right? Yeah, get in there. Right? So that opens your heart actually. So if you feel your heart is a little bit stiff, you're hesitating, this is good, right? Yeah. Tap, 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 tap. Oh, good, right? Good. So now we're gonna do open heart exercise. We did it before, right? Open chest. So now you can stand up. Okay. So remember, we did this, right? Remember this? Right. And, just swing, right? And then going this way, side, 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 side. And then put your hands on your shoulder. If it's hard, you can be this way too, right? Then going like this. So shoulder, right? And then back, right? So we are doing with this combination. We're going to do open chest exercise for a little while to warm up, right? Okay? So if you can change music now, that'd be great.
바라보는 눈빛 속에 나는 마치 뭐에 홀린 너 벗어나지도 못해 걸어오는 너의 모습 너는 마치 내 심장을 밟고 왔나봐 벗어나지도 못해 어딜 가나 당당하게 웃는 너는 매력적 착한 여자인 색이란 생각들은 못 던져 도도하게 같이 맞게 정말 너는 환상적 돌이킬 수 없을 만큼 내게 빠져버렸어 Sorry 내가 먼저 내게 빠져버려 baby Shorty 눈이 부셔 숨이 막혀 내가 미쳐 baby 걸 아이 눈만 뜨면 네 생각 전화기 나서 신호 하나밖에 안 보여 나는 내가 자리 잡았는지 내게 말해줘 주변 사람들은 말은 내가 너무 착각져 이 세상에 그런 사람 어디 있냐고 그걸 몰라 시기하며 하는 말 내가 부럽다면 그건 그래 들이치는 거 Sorry 내가 먼저 내게 빠져버려 baby Shorty 눈이 부셔 숨이 막혀 내가 미쳐 baby 이제 그만 내게 와줄래 정말 미칠 것만 같아 난 너만 사랑하고 싶어질 때 다시 한눈발 생각 없어 Hey 이라기보다 친구 같은 내가 되고 싶어 내 모든 고민 슬픔 함께 간직하고 싶을 만큼 너를 너무 사랑해 내가 바란 사랑 이제 바로 Sorry 내가 먼저 내게 빠져버려 baby Shorty 눈이 부셔 숨이 막혀 내가 미쳐 baby Hey show dance
actually. So somebody can time 1 minute. 1 minute. You can do? Okay. So this is the real thing. Everything was a preparation, right? So, uh, uh, anybody want the open heart or more open heart? Right? More open. Okay. So this is the challenge, right? Somebody enjoy, somebody struggle maybe. I may struggle too, okay? So this is called laughing exercise. So for 1 minute, doesn't matter, you don't feel like laughing, but we're gonna do that, right? Okay? So, yes, let's start.
Wow, wow, wow. Wow, I think I needed that. Feeling good, feeling ready. Let's get out one more time for Give Me a Sign. That was awesome. All right, now for the serious stuff. No, no, I'm just kidding. All right, so now that we have our hearts open and we are warmed up, we are ready to go. And the next thing we're going to do is creating our relationship wish list. So what we're going to do is we're going to take some time to actually just reflect on what you want in your relationship. And I know some of us here are here with, maybe you're with a spouse or with a husband, a brother, a sister, a friend, but it doesn't matter. If you are here with somebody that like a partner, then you can do it in that relationship. I think that you'll get a lot from that. But if not, then you can just choose any relationship in your life and just think about a relationship that you'd like to work on, and you'll get a lot out of this. And I think it's always kind of strange sometimes for some people to think about, everything that I want, really going deep into our heart, into our deepest desires in our relationship. And sometimes we don't allow ourselves to really go there because there's this feeling of shame or unworthiness. But I really want to emphasize that it's so important that we allow our Heavenly Parent, we allow one another to understand what we really want in our life. And I want to read these words from Father Moon. He says, "The word ask and it will be given you, seek and you will find, knock and it will be open to you, is not something you need in heaven. It is a word needed on earth." Let's never forget that. And also from John, "If you abide in me and my words abide in you, ask whatever you wish and it will be done for you." And in Psalm, "Delight yourself in the Lord and he will give you the desires of your heart." All right. So again, we really have to have faith that when we declare something, when we write something down, when we share that with God, that God wants that for us too. Right? God really wants that to become a reality in our life. And so, make sure that you have something that you can write with. It could be a physical pen and paper, or you can also use your phone. That's totally fine. I think every single phone at this point has some kind of note-taking app. So that's totally fine as well. So we want to create a relationship wish list. Again, if you have a partner that you're with today, you can focus on that relationship. And if not, that's totally fine. Just focus on a relationship you want to work on. So this is an example of my relationship wish list with my wife, my spouse. So you want to think about all of the things that you want to do together, the behaviors that you'd like to see happen in that relationship, or even the emotions, the feelings that you'd like to feel, what you'd like to have together. So for just some examples, this is what I shared with my wife, is that we hug and kiss every day. We are loving parents. We go for walks, just the two of us. We go on a nice date at least once a month. We go on trips together. We practice faith habits together, like praying and reading. And we treat each other like royalty, prince and princess, king and queen. Actually, that last one took a little digging to get to. I remember I was just praying about it, and I went up to my wife and I told her, I realized what I really want. So I want you to worship me. she was like, what? What do you mean? And I was like, well, what do I mean? It's like, I want to feel like I'm your number one person in your life, that like you just, I want to be like showered in your praise every single day. Like, that's what I really want. And she was like, you know what? Actually, I want to be treated like a princess. So I was like, oh, okay. I was like, that's kind of similar. Let's write that down. But yeah, we're gonna be sharing this list with a partner. And I want to say this is really important because a lot of the difficulties in relationships arise because we have unmet expectations. And one of the reasons why we have so many unmet expectations is because, well, sometimes we don't even know what our own expectations are. We don't know what we want in a relationship. But also a lot of times when even we might have some idea, we don't express those expectations or those hopes with our partner, with our friends, with our family. And we're often playing a guessing game, right? Of, oh, I think this is what this person wants, or just assuming that they already know what we want, right? Or assuming that they want exactly what we want. Like, oh, we're married, so we're supposed to want the same things. We're in the same faith tradition, so we're supposed to want the same things, and all of that's supposed to look the same. But actually, it's not. We all have very unique unique aspects and unique forms of what the ideal looks like based on our upbringing, based on our culture, and based on our own personal experiences and desires. So we really want to make it easier for the people that we're relating with, and so take away the guessing game. Like, what does this person want? Have you ever thought that about a significant other or a child or a friend? Like, what do you want? What does this person want? Sometimes it can be very confusing and frustrating. And rather than thinking, oh, it's embarrassing to share what I want with somebody, but really think about it like you are helping that person to better relate with you. You're helping that person to get what they want. Because ultimately, I think every single person wants to be able to relate well with each other, right? And so we're taking the guesswork, we're making it easy for each other. So just a couple of tips is that you want to write it in the present tense so that it's more real to you. It's more of it's not a, we will hug and kiss every day. We will be loving parents. Because if you write it in the future, it's like you're always going to be chasing that, and it's never going to be right there. You want to write it as if it's happening right now, as you're declaring it to be a reality in your life. And so some points you might want to think about are, things that you want to do together. Again, behaviors. What do you want to have together? If you want to have a certain kind of living environment, or how do you want to be with this person? I want to be this kind and loving person in this relationship. Okay, so is everyone clear what we're about to do? It's okay? So yeah, we'll take about 5 minutes to write your relationship wish list. And if we have some reflection music, we can play that. So just take another 20 seconds or so. So please start to wrap up your list. Yeah, wherever you got to, that's totally fine. Okay, so what we're going to go into next is we're going to go into practicing these communication principles that were shared last Sunday. Just to review, those 3 communication principles was one speaker at a time, and when in doubt, assume the role of the listener until the other person is finished, and it will be very clear. Don't worry who the speaker is this time. Second point is listen to understand. Listen with an intention to understand the other person's heart rather than prove your own point. And finally, having a heart of curiosity. Always have a heart to see others and situations with fresh eyes, looking to learn something new. And we're actually going to practice this in a very specific way. A very specific way. This method is called many different things, but one thing it's called is the imago dialogue practice. Some of you might have some experience even with this, but I'm going to explain each and every step. So first of all, it starts off with asking for permission. Asking for permission. So it's just asking, hey, do you have some time to talk right now? I'd like to talk about so-and-so. And it's a really important part of the process because you want to make sure that you're respecting the other person's boundaries. You know, they might not be in that space where they can really listen to you, and that's okay. They might just have other things on their mind or heart. At the same time, it's important because it allows us to avoid any unnecessary pain or difficulty, because sometimes we might want to share something very personal, but the person is totally unavailable to really listen to that. Right? So you always want to ask for permission first. And then the next point is that the speaker will share. And the way that they're going to share for this practice is they're going to share one sentence at a time, just one point on their list at a time. And then after each point, the listener will mirror what they just heard. So that means basically you want to just repeat what you heard from what the person said. And then you want to confirm that you got everything. So you want to ask, oh, did I get that? Is that what you meant? You can say it however you want to say it, but you want to just confirm that what you heard, what you shared, is actually what they said. And then you want to ask, is there anything else? Is there anything else? And that's a really great question, again, to show that curiosity, to show that you're really interested in hearing what they have to say. So just keep doing that until they say, oh, there's nothing else I want to share. That's it. And then you can switch. Actually, before switching is the fourth point, which is validating what the speaker shared. And to validate someone doesn't necessarily mean that you're agreeing with everything that they say. It doesn't mean that you're saying, oh yeah, what you say is totally correct, is totally right. It just means that you are saying that what you say makes sense, that it's understandable that you would think that way or that you would feel that way, that it's a valid point of view or opinion or desire to have. Because I think we all want to know that we're not crazy, right? One of the things that comes out when we share something is like, oh man, they're going to think I'm crazy, right? But just to say, I understand why you feel that way. It's totally understandable. It's actually very healing for people when they can feel validated. And then finally, it'll be the time to switch. So then the person who's speaking will have a chance to listen. The person who's listening will have a chance to speak. So let's just do a quick practice of the mirroring all together. This is just a real quick game to play. So I'm just going to say some colors, and you all just say the color that I just said. Okay? Are you ready?
Yes.
All right. Red, blue, pink, green, yellow, brown, orange, yellow, orange, black, brown, white, yellow. Okay, good job. Good job, everyone. All right. So I know when we start to practice this, for some people, I think a lot of people, it's going to feel quite strange, okay, and quite awkward. And you might ask, why do I need to do this? Why this seems very robotic, or this seems very unnatural. And the reason why we want to speak and listen in this way is because we want to make sure that we're getting the unfiltered message of the speaker, of the other person. We want to be able to quiet our internal dialogue, whatever's going on in our mind, and make sure that we're really focusing on the other person, what's being said. We talked about this last Sunday, about how there's this constant dialogue that's going on. Oh, is what they're saying, is that right? Is that wrong? Is that true? Is that false? Why are they saying that? How do I do that? In order to what? What's in it for me? What's in it for them? What's the problem? What's the solution? We're constantly having this internal dialogue, right? Some of you might even having it right now, right? And so what this method forces us to do is actually quiet this down and focus on just what's going on over there, right? Let that go and focus on what's going on over there. And again, it might feel very unnatural, but we are in this process of restoring, right, our original way of relating with each other. And usually what's natural is what feels natural is what feels comfortable. And what feels comfortable is usually just what we've done in the past, right? So this is going to be very different from the way that you communicate in the past. But it doesn't mean that it's wrong or not productive. Just give it a try and experience it, and just experience what you experience. So it's going to look like this, just to go through it. And you should all have like a little piece of paper, kind of like a cheat sheet for today. That'll help you while you're practicing. So the first step is you're just going to decide who will be the first speaker. And then the speaker will ask for permission. You want to practice every step. Is now a good time to talk? I know it's strange to ask that when obviously it's a good time to talk right now. But you want to practice asking for permission. And then it might help to just take a breath at that time to get present with each other. And then the speaker reads each vision statement using the sentence stem. In my relationship vision, we. Now, just to note, if this is not the person that you're having the relationship with, you want to say, in my relationship with my son, or with my spouse, or with my friend, so and so, my vision is blah 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 blah. Okay. So the listener will mirror each statement, checking for accuracy. Did I get it? Is that correct? And the listener will, after they're finished, you ask, right, anything else? And once they say, that's it, and then they say, okay, what you shared makes sense. Thank you for sharing. And then you're going to switch roles. Okay. So just a quick example what that looks like. Speaker says, well, first the speaker says, is now a good time to talk? Listener says, yes, it is. Speaker says, in my relationship vision, we vacation together often and go to new and exotic places. Listener says, if I hear you correctly, in your relationship vision, we vacation together a lot and go to new and exotic places. Did I get that? Speaker says, yes. Listener says, is there more about that? Speaker says, yes. In my relationship vision, we blah, 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 blah. Listener says, anything else? And eventually, speaker will say, nope, that's it. And then the listener will say, what you shared makes a lot of sense. Thank you for sharing. And then you're going to switch. Okay. So before everybody here practices, I actually want to show a live example of this. And I'll be coaching to make sure that, they can, yeah, just make sure that we follow all the steps. So I want to invite up Asami and Robert, a wonderful couple. Let's welcome them up, and maybe we can get 2 chairs for them. Yeah, why don't you guys sit? And Mika, can you get the other mic, the wireless mic? And Robert, let's one more time. Let's give it up for Asami and Robert. Here, you can use that one. Okay, so first of all, thank you both for volunteering for this. I know it can be quite nerve-wracking to be in front of everybody. But yeah, basically what we want to do is you're going to practice sharing the vision that you just wrote, right? So you guys can decide who goes first. Asami? Oh, you need your, you forgot it? Okay, yeah, why don't you go and run and get it? Yeah. So we're just going to do one side this time. So just one speaker and one listener. We'll see that, and then everybody else will have a chance to practice that as well. Okay. So you're going to be the listener. Oh, okay. So you have your list with you. Okay, perfect. That's totally fine. Okay. So first, the speaker will ask for permission. So, and can you use the mic so that everyone can?
Is it a good time now to talk?
Sure.
All right. Okay, so my first point is I wish that we praise each other at least once a day, not pointing out deficiency.
Okay.
So, Asami, you will say what you heard. What did he say?
No, you're supposed to listen to me. Don't forget that.
Okay.
And you can.
Could you say it again? Could you say it again?
Yeah.
That's fine.
She didn't listen.
Yeah, it's totally fine to
least,
ask.
okay.
It's totally fine to ask. Can you say that again? By the way, that's totally fine.
No, I remember. So you mean that we praise each other at least one time a day,
Right.
and not pointing each other?
Not pointing
point-
each other's deficiencies
Diffusionist.
or something you did something wrong. So
Okay. Yeah.
something.
I can't say the word. It's so hard to pronounce.
So then you're gonna ask, did I get that?
Did I get that?
Yes.
And then you ask, anything else?
Anything else?
Yes, we can go out as a family at least once a week.
You mean we go out as a family
With kids. Yeah.
with the kids
Yeah.
at least one
Once
time
a week.
once a week.
Once a week.
Once a week.
Just small, just for the dinner or something.
Okay, just small for the dinner or
It's a big
something.
logistical problem. I know
Oh,
that.
wait. That's too much. Yeah, just simple is good. So you say, did I get that?
Did I get that?
Yes.
And you say, anything else?
Anything else?
Yes. we go on a trip at least once every 3 months. Little family trip.
So we go to a little family trip at least
Once every 3 months.
once every 3 months.
Exactly.
Is that correct?
That's correct. Yeah.
Anything else?
No, that's it. That's it.
Okay.
Yeah, that okay. And then you validate. So
Every-
validate. So it's kind of like you just say, oh, what you shared makes sense.
Well, you sure makes a lot of sense. Thank you for sharing.
And you can say, thank you for listening.
Yeah, thanks for listening.
All right, that was great. Let's give it up for Asami and Robert. Awesome. Okay, so everyone kind of get the picture what that looks like. So yeah, I want to make sure that everyone has someone to share with, right? So if you are with like a partner, make sure that you're with that partner. And if not, let's make sure that you have someone to share with. So does anybody have need a partner? Let's just check in. If anyone needs a partner right over there. Does anybody need a partner? Partner. This is, oh, okay, Jim. So Jim, can you go with Bill? Or Bill, maybe you want to come up. Yeah, Jim, you can stay there. Bill, you can go be with Jim. Just to make sure one more time, everyone has a partner. Oh, you're going over here. You found someone? Oh, wait. Does anyone else need a partner? We have one more person that needs a partner. Oh, okay, Marina. Okay, perfect. Hey, you can speak in Spanish together. That works out. Okay, so, do you need a partner? Okay, I'll be with you. Okay, so you're gonna have 5 minutes each to share, and then you're gonna switch. I'll let you know when to switch. If you finish before, then you can just switch on your own time. And then if you finish before the full time is finished, then feel free to just kind of share how that was for you with your partner. Okay? Okay, so just make sure that you switch if you haven't switched already. And then I'll check in a couple minutes. In case everybody's finished, then we'll just move forward after that. Okay, I just want to check in. Who finished already? Both sides. Both sides. Okay. Okay, so yeah, give another 2 minutes to finish it. Okay, 20 more seconds. Take 5 more seconds. You can start to wrap up. They say your last point. Okay, so please thank your partner for sharing and listening. You can give them a round of applause to thank them. Okay, so thank you, everybody. Glad that it looked like you were really engaging in the conversations, and I could hear the, did I get that? And anything else? I could hear that a lot. That was great. So what I want to do next, we just had that. So we're going to just take a minute just to kind of reflect on how that was for you, your experience of listening to another person in that way of, mirroring that person and really kind of letting go of your internal dialogue and just kind of hearing what someone else is saying. And also your experience of sharing to somebody who you can really feel this person is going to be listening to me, is going to be getting what I'm sharing. I was thinking, just for the sake of time, maybe we could just have a couple people that could share just a minute or less what that experience was like for you. And we'll pass the mic around. Would anybody like to volunteer to share? Just how was that for you? Either being listened to or listening to another person or just sharing with another person and really feeling like that person was listening to you. Don't all put your hands up at once. Oh, there we go. Okay, I saw Jana and then Uncle Matthew.
Hello.
Hello.
So Kester and I, we went to a blessing workshop when we first got blessed. It was called the Level 3, and they talked about healthy communication practices. So we've been doing this since the beginning. And at first, I was very against it. I was like, this is so unnatural. No one talks like this. And I just felt a lot of like a block. But now it's actually become so natural, and we really were able to kind of, we put on our listening hat. We put on our hats, and we're able to, if one of us comes to each other, says, hey, I really need to talk about this, then immediately we kind of get into our roles of speaker and listener, and it really opens up our communication. So I do really appreciate this, and it's really fun to also do it in a group setting. So thank you.
That's awesome. Wow. Thank you so much. That's really kind of hopeful for me to hear that you guys have been doing that for so long and practicing that, making that into a natural habit for yourselves. 10 years. That's incredible. Let's give it up for that. 10 years of listening to each other. Wow. All right. And we had, Uncle Matthew.
So I appreciate this. I've experienced this once before with my wife. We went to some workshops, but we never practiced it. So this is a great reminder, because not only is it clarifying within myself, what do I want? Because that is something too, you have to kind of figure out, okay, what is it do I want, but then also having a chance to share that uninterrupted. I think that's a really big thing right there, is because it's easy to be able to jump in with opinions and stuff. And so that was kind of nice to have that practice, the listening, and also to be able to share what it is that I'm thinking or what I expect. So I really appreciate this and have to practice more. Thank you.
Awesome. Thank you so much. Yeah, practice is the key. That's for sure. That's for sure. Thank you everybody for participating. I know for some of you that might have been feel very unnatural or awkward, but you got through it and you made it happen. And like was just shared, as we do it, as we practice it, it starts to feel more and more natural. And every time I practice that with my wife, I'm reminded again, like it always, there's always some resistance of doing it, but then I'm reminded afterwards, like, oh, this was so nice. This is a tool that we can practice in our relationships and in all different kinds of relationships as well. So I wanted to finish with one final exercise, and that is an appreciations exercise. Appreciations. So this is one dialogue that I think we can never have too much of. Does anybody get tired of being appreciated? Anybody? It's like, oh, enough of the appreciations. Oh my gosh. Not yet. Yeah, not yet. Not me. So there's a saying that when you trade your expectations for appreciations, your life will turn around. I think that's true with our relationships too, right? Rather than expecting so much from a partner, but really just focus on what can I appreciate about this person. And that really changes the entire mood, the entire atmosphere. And so this will be a very similar exercise, simple. It's going to follow a similar format. But I want to just say that a lot of times when we receive appreciation, sometimes giving appreciation isn't so difficult for people, but for some people, it's the receiving that part that is actually quite difficult, right? Like we have an urge to not accept it or to deflect it or to bounce it off and say, no, you're the awesome person. I'm not that great. Or we say, oh, no, it's everybody else. It's because of all those people that helped me, blah, blah, blah. We try to minimize the appreciation that we're receiving, right? But actually, that's what that does is that stops this whole cycle, right? Someone's trying to give you something. Someone's trying to give you love and appreciation. And then we say, no, not that. But we just want to make it a real nice cycle of giving and receiving, giving and receiving. One way to look at it is like, if somebody gives you, someone prepares this nice gift for you, this nice present for you, and they say, here, I appreciate you so much. I love you so much. Here's this gift. And then you say, no, I don't deserve that. And you slam the door in their face. It's like, how does that feel as the giver? It's like, oh, like that doesn't feel good at all, So I know that's kind of an exaggeration, but just to put it in your mind that it actually feels really good for the giver when your appreciation is just fully received. And that's it, just received, right? So I'll just do a real quick example of this on Susan. I just want to appreciate you for just everything that you've done. You are such an amazing person. And, you were one of the people that I got to know really quickly when I became a pastor, and you were just always there to support me. I always felt your support. And I just love you so much for that. And I thank you.
Thank you so much, Jess.
You're welcome. Thank you. And that was perfect, just what she did. You just say, thank you so much, and you just receive that. That was perfect. So that's what we're going to do is you're going to have an opportunity and again, it's one at a time. So there's one speaker, and there's one listener. There's one giver of appreciation. There's a receiver of the appreciation. So you don't want to interrupt or stop in any way when the person is appreciating you. Just give them an opportunity to fully express their appreciation for you, okay? And you don't have to overcomplicate it. It doesn't have to be some big, amazing appreciation, the best appreciation I've ever given in my life. It could just be, I appreciate your smile. I appreciate you sitting next to me. I appreciate you listening to me today. Appreciate, you just being a friend. It could be very simple, but just have it come from your heart to that other person. Okay, so we're gonna do this with, we'll just do 2 minutes. Let's do 90 seconds each, okay? 90 seconds, is that too short? You wanna say a lot more to your partner? 90 seconds is good, right? Yeah, so 90 seconds. I'll give you 30 seconds just to choose who goes first. So 90 seconds, and then I'll say switch, okay? And make sure you switch. Make sure you give the other person a chance to appreciate you as well. Okay, so. Okay, so yeah, you can, with the same partner, you can go ahead and start. Switch. Make sure you switch. That was 90 seconds. Okay, so that is time. I know that you don't want it to end. That was 90 seconds of appreciation. All right, so yeah, I just wanted to finish with saying thank you all very much. It's been an incredible journey in this relationship series, sharing with all of you. And yeah, anyway, I just love you all so much. And I hope you can see how much I love you. Thank you so much. Anyway, God bless you all. And that's going to be it for today. Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much, Pastor Justin. That was really an amazing conclusion to valuable lessons. So now is your opportunity to give a little bit of feedback about this series, relationship series. So I believe that everybody here should have received a relationship series feedback form. You can fill it in if you're more comfortable using a pen, or you can use your phone and take a photo of the QR code, and just take a couple of minutes now to fill in the form or respond to that. Maybe we can have a little bit of music in the background. Okay, let's just take another little bit here. Just wrap that up. So after as service is finished, there's a box in the back where you can drop it off if you've used paper. Okay. Thank you so much, everyone.
How's everybody doing? We got Stephanie Diaz in the house. Sorry, we'll hang out for a bit. I'm always happy to share. You can just keep playing theater. Somebody wants to grab Stephanie. Anybody can see her. Yeah, I think for me, when I was appreciating my wife, I said, thank you for sharing. I think one of the things that I've been enjoying every week is when people share, especially people that I don't normally have an opportunity to talk with after service, because I get to hear from them. I get to see, oh, I didn't know this person. I didn't know Raul had a brother, or I didn't know that Uncle Matthew has practiced this form of listening before. So I really appreciate when everyone shares each Sunday. So if everybody can stand, we go last song if we can get the lights. And as we sing this song, I want you to think about someone who is close to you who has passed away. Or someone, if someone doesn't come to mind, or someone who is still alive, who is close to you, that you will kind of want to appreciate a little extra today. Standing on this lonely passage, I wave to you a lullaby. I hope we don't turn into strangers, 'cause memories can fade with time. From now till ever, hold me closely. Don't let me go, don't say goodbye. Live a dream, don't waste a lifetime. Upon your wings forever fly. When the sun awakens, look to see the light. I'll be there for you, my brother. On the edge of heaven, we will be alive, you and I. Until we're there, I'll take this journey. I'll travel there along your side. Through all of this life's tribulation, and you will never see me cry. When the sun awakens, look to see the light. I'll be there for you, my brother. On the edge of heaven, we we will be alive, you and I. Time passes by, but you were always there for me. Love will never leave us, we will fly, you and I. When the sun awakens, looks to see the light, I'll be there for you, my brother. On the edge of heaven, we will be alive, you and I. When the sun awakens, look to see the light, I'll be there for you, my brother. On the edge of heaven, we will be alive, you and When the sun awakens, look to see the light, I'll be there for you, my brother. On the edge of heaven, we will be alive, you and I. Thank you, everyone. Have a wonderful week. Enjoy the snow.